My name is Donald Kemikamba Ojogo. I represent the very wonderful people of Ilaje, the federal constituency. Mr. Speaker and colleagues, I'm from Ondo State. I rise this morning relying on Order 6, Rules 1, 2, 3, and 5 of the standing orders of this Honorable House of Representatives under privilege. Mr. Speaker, this House of Representatives, ably led by you, remains not just another institution of government, but it is an embodiment of the authority and power vested in us by the good people of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. May I recall, therefore, that in the course of exercising our constitutional responsibilities, as provided for under the 1999 Constitution as amended, and acting in accordance with the rules guiding this House, the Right Honourable Deputy Speaker, last week Thursday, presiding, announced proposals received from Nigerians regarding the request for state creation. It is important to note that this announcement was made in fulfillment of the requirements for such proposals and not as a bill or proposal initiated by this House of Representatives. Unfortunately, the announcement has generated varied degrees of reactions. However, one particular reaction that has crossed the bounds of decorum, decency, and professionalism, breaching the ethics of journalism, and by extension, the privileges of this House. Mr. Speaker and distinguished members of the Honorable House of Representatives, I rise today,
1 minute, please,
under the aforementioned order to draw the attention of the Honorable House to a derogatory and offensive comment made by one Reuben Abati of Arise News Television rather. In a viral video, Abati described the House of Representatives as stupid, in quotes, idiotic, in quotes, and this is an unfortunate, uncultured, and a profoundly baseless allegation that has undermined the integrity of this House and infringed on my privilege as a member of the House, and by extension, has put a bit of dent on my person as a trained journalist of over 27 years that has been molded for leadership roles in this country. Abati premised his unguided remarks on the cover story of this day, although he called it editorial, which is wrong, a sister media outlet with same ownership as Arise TV of Friday, 7th of February 2025, using it as a springboard for his unjustifiable assertion. His remarks, laden with arrogance and ignorance of facts, represent a gross display of professionalism, Mr. Speaker, and distinguished colleagues. It is also a betrayal of the very proud profession of journalism. Such vulgarity and lack of decorum are not only unacceptable, but are an affront to this Honourable House and the dignity of its members who represent the good people of Nigeria. While this House upholds the principles of freedom of speech and press freedom, we must emphasize that such rights always come with high levels of responsibilities. Freedom of speech is not a license for the dissemination of falsehoods. It is also not an opportunity for the distortion of facts. It is also not an entrance into the promotion of decency and respect in the public service. Freedom of speech and press freedom is not a theater where people display insanity. This Honourable House must not allow this insult to stand unchallenged. Therefore, I respectfully submit these two prayers for the consideration and approval of this House. One, demand an unreserved apology from Dr. Reuben Abati and Arise TV within 24 hours for their derogatory comments and for also providing the platform for the dissemination of such derogatory comments. And this will be within 24 hours. Two, and finally, take other measures deemed necessary by the House, particularly the House leadership, to address this national insult and prevent a reoccurrence. Right Honourable Speaker, distinguished colleagues, I thank you for this opportunity as I submit. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Honorable Ojogo. I think you have spoken the